It's 7:03 on Tuesday, May 6th. We are at 63 degrees. Partly sunny today, chance of showers and storms. And we're going to the upper 70s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
I'm Michelle Basch. Our top story, House Speaker Mike Johnson says he does plan to hold a vote to fix the district's $1 billion funding shortfall. In the meantime, if Congress doesn't act, D.C. needs a plan to cover that gap. As WTOP's Mike Murillo tells us, it's a tale of two budgets.
No matter what happens, we have to deliver a 26 budget.
Wednesday is the day that D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says the council will receive the 2026 budget proposal, along with the proposal for the current budget year due to a $400 million budget hole that was caused by Congress earlier this year. The mayor's office has been criticized for not turning the budget over earlier as the city waited for Congress to restore access to the money. Council Chairman Phil Mendelson.
I think that she's been slower than me to accept that the House is unlikely to act.
Bowser says a requirement that both budgets be turned in together slowed things as the 2026 budget has been done for some time. Mike Murillo, WTOP News.
Now, Politico reports the House Speaker insists the delay in the vote in his chamber was not intentional or politically motivated.
Meanwhile, D.C.'s mayor says she wants to repeal a voter-approved measure that raised the minimum wage for tipped workers. She says in the current economy, it's harming the city's restaurants. WTOP's Dan Ronan has reaction.
Max Hall attends bar at the Grand Duchess in Adams Morgan. He says Initiative 82 has given him and others in the hospitality industry financial security.
I definitely am more comfortable since 82 fast. I have a higher hourly wage and my tips have stayed the same.
In 2022, voters by a 3-to-1 margin approved the measure to end the tipped minimum wage and create a one-wage scale for workers regardless of their industry. Hall says if the mayor's goal is to repeal the measure and it's approved, he and many others in the restaurant and bar industry may give serious consideration to another line of work. He's not buying the industry's claim that 40% of restaurants and bars have considered closing because of high labor costs.
The restaurant lobby is really fabricating this narrative about all these restaurant closures.
Dan Ronan, WTOP News.
We are learning more about what may have led to the deadly shooting of a teenager early Saturday. A Spotsylvania County homeowner says it was an attempted break-in, but WTOP's Neil Augenstein reports it may have happened during a TikTok challenge.
The homeowner said he confronted 3 young people as they were coming from the back of his house. 18-year-old Michael Bosworth was shot and killed. Another teen was injured. Now the search warrant cited by the Fredericksburg Free Press says the surviving teens told investigators they were doing a TikTok challenge, not trying to break into the house. The challenge is called Ding Dong Ditch, where the prankster documents ringing the doorbell then running. One of Bosworth's friends told detectives there was at least one Ding Dong Ditch video on his phone. At this point, nobody's been charged, either the young people or the homeowner, as prosecutors consider the evidence. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
The deadline for using a real ID is tomorrow. Without it, you won't be able to fly or enter a federal building. WTOP's Luke Lukert has more.
The Real ID law will go into full enforcement on May 7th on Wednesday.
Chances are you already have a Real ID. Around 4 and 5 people who fly do. If you're unsure about it, though, check to see if there's a star in the upper right-hand corner. If you do show up at an airport without a Real ID, Lisa Farbstein with the Transportation Security Administration says you'll be told that you're non-compliant.
And they may be directed to a separate area to be screened. And they might also expect to have some additional screening, whether it's pat-downs or swabs of hands.
But eventually, if you go to the airport and do not have the Real ID, you may very well be sent home and unable to board your flight. Other forms of ID, like a passport or DOD ID, will still be able to get you through airport security. Luke Luger, WTOP News.
Coming up on WTOP in Money News.
Student loan debt's at a record, but mom and dad still pay cash for most of those college costs. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
Don't go away. Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.